Today's video is going to be about Snug in Iceland. Slight change to the usual location. This book is by Victoria Walker, and it's the first in a Icelandic romance series. So all the books are set in Iceland. This one features someone who's going out to set up a business, so she gets a promotion. She goes out despite her current boyfriend not being a big fan of the idea of her spending so much time away. They're not getting on particularly well. When she gets to Iceland, she meets like a hunky Icelandic tour guide and things ensue. Now, I think this is meant to be a bit of like a meet cute kind of scenario. However, the Icelandic tour guide is very insipid and you don't get a lot about him. There's also a bit where she gets upset that her boyfriend has been flirting with someone else, despite the fact that she's sort of done the same with the Icelandic tour guide. So that's very big double standards. It also doesn't really do many favours to Iceland. Iceland's a beautiful country and location. And it's such a special place, it should be a character itself in the book. And that isn't the case here. It's just very much like the backdrop. And they go on a few tours that lots of tourists do, but they're not very well described. Like the scenery isn't described. You think it could focus more on like customs and different things about the country. In fact, my little figure on the side probably has as much to do with Iceland as this book kind of does, apart from saying it's set there. It has very little else really to do with the country, which is a shame, because I think if it had really lent into the sort of uniqueness of the country, you could have got a really interesting kind of idea for a romance book that this hasn't really managed to achieve. Yeah, it's not a book I would recommend, sadly. I think there is quite a few in the series, but I won't be going back to read anymore.